Waking up is a challenge for anyone, but if you live with severe brain fog, trauma, or a dissociative condition, mornings can mean waking up completely disconnected from the day ahead. You might not remember your schedule, where you are, or even feel like the same person who went to sleep. To bridge that gap, you can build a system that remembers for you. We are going to create what I call a tomorrow person routine. It is a highly specific, automated message left by the version of you who goes to sleep, addressed directly to the version of you who wakes up tomorrow. To build this setup, you need 3 basic tools: the Amazon Alexa smartphone app, a compatible smart speaker, and an optional physical motion sensor. Programming your environment to speak to you creates a functional prosthetic memory. It is an external tool designed to bridge internal fragmentation and safely anchor you back to the physical world. Step 1 is opening the Alexa app on your phone. Navigate to the Routines tab, tap the plus icon to create a new routine, and name it Tomorrow Person Morning. Next, we need to tell the system when to run this routine. You have 2 primary options: setting a fixed daily schedule, like 8 a.m., or linking it to a physical motion sensor that immediately triggers the very moment you actually step out of bed. Look at the When section of this routine. It is set to activate when the bedroom detects motion. But motion sensors have a common pitfall. Without restrictions, they will trigger every single time you walk into that room throughout the day. To fix this, look at the Only If condition below the trigger. You can instruct the routine to only operate during specific morning hours, and more importantly, set it to suppress for several hours after it runs once. Properly gating the trigger ensures the system only intervenes when genuinely needed. It protects you from feeling harassed by your own environment every time you enter your bedroom. Now we move to the Alexa Will section, which dictates the actual sequence of events. Before the system delivers any complex information, it must establish auditory control of the room. First, add a volume action to force the speaker to a specific audible level. This guarantees you will hear the sequence even if you are deeply groggy or if the volume was turned down the night before. Next, insert a short delay. This menu shows a Wait 20 seconds action, followed immediately by an audio chime called Play Success 1. This chime gently pierces the morning silence and warns you that a message is starting. Now add a customized Say action. This is where you write a specific, personalized greeting. As you can see here, the message begins with Good morning, tomorrow person, reminding you that today is your day and encouraging you to recognize your own autonomy. Follow that greeting with prompts that require physical movement. Look at this sequence of speech actions telling the user to take a deep breath, stretch your arms and legs, and kick your feet. These initial commands deliberately bypass the analytical brain. By forcing immediate physical actions, you generate physical feedback, effectively booting up your connection to your body before confusion or amnesia can set in. Once you are physically grounded, the next phase is orientation. We need to feed your waking mind objective, undeniable facts so that you know exactly when and where you are. Look at the standard Alexa actions here. You add Tell Current Date, followed by Tell Current Time. Right below those, add Read Today's Calendar and Read Next Event. Knowing what is scheduled sets clear expectations for the day, removing the burden of trying to remember. But here we hit a critical failure point. If your brain is still recovering from sleep, receiving a continuous, unbroken wall of data will cause severe cognitive overload. You will hear the words, but you will not process their meaning. This timeline illustrates the solution. You must break up the data by inserting distinct wait gaps of 5 to 10 seconds between the different topics, separating the date from the calendar events and the weather. Without this forced pacing, a disoriented memory system simply drops the incoming data. Those few seconds of silence are what make the orientation information absorbable. Step 4 is the handoff. Guide the routine to a close by adding one final customized speech action that gives you a clear, positive directive to start moving. Write out actionable self-care prompts. Look at the text at the bottom of this routine. It pushes the user to get up, start the breakfast routine, and stop what they are doing to listen to the next steps. You can also incorporate specific hardware cues to back up the audio. Adding actions to flash smart lights or activate smart plugs gives you visual confirmation that the day has officially started. Finally, select the specific smart speaker in your bedroom under the Hear Alexa from menu and tap Finish to save and activate your routine. Ending the sequence with a compassionate, actionable command shifts you from a passive listener into an active, empowered participant in your own day. Now, when the trigger condition is met, your environment wakes up with you. The speaker ring glows blue, the chime plays, and the customized audio begins exactly as you designed it. Your Tomorrow Person routine is now complete. You have built a reliable, automated safety net to catch you on your foggiest mornings. You can duplicate this exact structural logic to solve other daily blind spots. You can build evening wind-down sequences to prepare for sleep, or program step-by-step medication reminders to keep you on track. By successfully outsourcing your executive function to the environment around you, you reclaim your autonomy. You prove that even on the hardest days, you can use technology to remember for the parts of you that can't.